It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 17th of April. I'm Michael Groff. A weather system passing across the area tomorrow and tomorrow night will bring some unsettled conditions. Yes, some rain and high elevation snow across central and northern Arizona. Some isolated showers possible here in the southern part of the state along with breezy conditions. But the main weather headline will be those cooler temperatures, of which you're probably already feeling out there today. It will be even cooler tomorrow. How cool it gets and how much rain there will be, well, we'll talk about that Easter Sunday forecast, and what about the weather for next week? We'll get to all of it as we dive on in. First, the almanac from yesterday. 95 degrees was the afternoon high, 66 the morning low, 86 and 61 are the averages for this time of year. And as we take a look outside right now, here at 10:45 a.m., some high clouds out there, some fluffy clouds at the moment. Those cumulus are around. We're sitting at 73 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point's 45, humidity 36%, the winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures right now, mainly in the mid-60s to low 70s across the greater Phoenix metro area and the surrounding deserts. The satellite pictures, we put that in motion. There is that upper low. It's kind of transitioning into more of an open wave system. It is weakening as a broader area of low pressure passes by to the north of us and drags that system through the region. And so as a result, not a ton of moisture being advected into the state, but there could be enough by tomorrow for at least a few passing showers, but most of the precipitation should stay to the north of us. The good news, though, with this kind of pattern is, yes, temperatures will be quite a bit cooler as the ridge is gone for the moment. The watch warning map, we've got the red flag warnings across much of eastern Arizona and over New Mexico, of course, and some wind advisories and high wind warnings for the southern Rockies. We've got winter storm warnings in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado, and that's for tonight through Saturday, as they're expecting anywhere from 8 to 14 inches of snow. And yeah, we've got the red flag warnings that spill out into the plain states, and people ask all the time, what are red flag warnings? What do those mean? Those are issued when conditions favor wildfires, the potential of wildfires. Of course, especially out across West Texas and Oklahoma, up in western Kansas, you got low humidity, you've got windy conditions, you've got warm temperatures, all the necessary ingredients with those dry surfaces for wildfires. Now, some snowflakes could be flying further north up into parts of Wyoming and Montana as well. All right, here's the convective outlook for today. We've got an enhanced risk of severe storms, level 3 out of 5 around Omaha, Council Bluffs over toward Des Moines. The broader severe weather risk extends as far north as Minneapolis, St. Paul over toward Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And there could be a rumble of thunder or two across the Mojave Desert and far northern Arizona as well today and tonight. Precipitation outlook valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, not much if we see anything at all. Maybe a few hundredths of an inch, maybe. But most of us probably won't see much of anything out of this system. Better chances of precipitation found further to the north, northern Arizona and up around the Four Corners, and rain amounts there generally at or under 1/2 inch. So what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail? To figure that out, we'll explore the models right now, take a look at things. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and it's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's that low to the north of us, that wave moving into Southern California. It's a weakening weather system, but the whole mass of that is moving east. So what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today, some clouds around. We'll see those cumulus, some high clouds as well. But otherwise, partly cloudy. High temperatures will top out in the upper 70s and low 80s. It should be anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we experienced yesterday across most of southern Arizona. And it will be breezy at times, particularly over the northern part of the state. For tonight, mostly clear sky. Overnight lows will mainly be in the 50s for us. And then tomorrow, as that system comes on through, partly sunny. There's a slight chance we could see some showers through the day here in southern Arizona. They'll be very isolated in nature, but can't completely rule out a few raindrops. So be aware of that. Better chances of precipitation found up north. The snow level will be very high, though. So we're not expecting any real high impact events with that, but be aware better precipitation chances are in northern Arizona. So if you're heading west from Flagstaff over to Kingman on I-40, be aware that you will probably run into some slick roads or heading up towards Show Low or Canyon de Chelly or whatever. Now, tomorrow night, probably our best chance of precipitation in the valley. And again, when I say our best chance, probabilities of precipitation probably in that 10 to 20% bracket. But let me show you. This is, we'll look at the high-res model here. This is our HRRR, the high-resolution rapid refresh. This is the simulated radar or composite reflectivity product. And again, the radar may not look precisely like that tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, but you get the idea. A band of showers passing mainly north of us. A few isolated showers will be possible, though, moving across south central Arizona. So if you got plans tomorrow evening, you're heading out, I'm not necessarily saying you'll need the umbrella, but you might have a couple of raindrops, particularly over the North Valley, northern Maricopa County. So do be aware of that possibility. But any rain that falls would generally be on the light side and very short-lived. All right, let's go to Saturday. That system moves out of here fairly quickly, but still some cool air left in its wake. So mostly sunny sky for Saturday. Beautiful day, though. Highs mid to upper 70s. Gorgeous. And, anytime we can be in the 70s in late April in Phoenix, you'll take that. Same thing for Sunday. A little bit warmer, but still overall not bad for your Easter Sunday. Yeah, we'll start the day out in the upper 40s to mid 50s. And then high temperatures top out in the low to mid 80s for Easter Sunday. That's pretty good considering that we've had temperatures as high as 100 degrees on Easter Sunday before. Obviously, it falls on different days every year from late March to late April. So you've got quite a wide variety of temperatures that are possible. But this should be a fairly average day as Easters go here in Phoenix in terms of temperatures. So that will be nice. And of course, no chance of precipitation. So Easter egg hunts are looking good. All right, and if you want to have Easter brunch, Easter dinner outdoors, might be a little warm in the sun, but other than that, should be nice. Let's go to next week, and we will continue a warming trend. Highs upper 80s and low 90s on Monday. Ridging really won't be building in that much. More of a zonal flow to begin the week, so we could see a few clouds, maybe even a mix of sun and clouds for Monday. Few less clouds on Tuesday. High temperatures still upper 80s and low 90s. Same thing on Wednesday. Upper 80s, low 90s. A few clouds at times. Troughing over the Pacific Northwest begins to develop and kind of baggy troughing, sagging south along the west coast. So we're not seeing any evidence of a big ridge building in here, and that's going to help temperatures to stay relatively close to seasonal averages, if not just a couple of degrees above where they ought to be for this time of year over the southern deserts. But nothing crazy, no record-breaking heat, nothing like that here for next week. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 24th. You can see just kind of an elongated trough extending from the Pacific Northwest southward here into the southwest. Heights right about or maybe just slightly below average. No precipitation in that kind of configuration, but some clouds would certainly be possible, and high temperatures, I'd say anywhere from about 85 to 90. Here's Friday the 25th, and again, it's kind of the same story. A broad troughing to the north and west of us, kind of sagging in here to the southwest, but nothing substantial, no precipitation with that. Temperatures close to average. Same story out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 26th. And again, troughing over the Pacific Northwest, ridging to the east of us across the plains and out toward the eastern half of the country above average heights there. We're under a generally west or southwesterly flow. And so some clouds, temperatures close to seasonal averages. Nothing really exciting other than that. No sensible weather, maybe some afternoon breezes, as is often the case here in late April and as we head into May. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. Speaking of, this is out through the 1st of May, and the mean is about 200ths of an inch. European ensemble just a little bit more bullish, with most of the members showing precipitation with this system tomorrow and tomorrow night. But even at that, the mean is between about 1 and 2/10 of an inch. The control member is a little bit higher than that, but the European is definitely a little bit more bullish on rainfall with this. So we'll keep that in mind, and that's why we're keeping the rain chances in the forecast, is because of these slightly wetter European solutions that we've been seeing. Temperatures off the national blend of models. beautiful the next few days for late April, mid to late April here in Phoenix. You can't beat highs in the 70s to near 80, but then we will warm it up and a little bit above average out there by the middle and latter part of next week and beyond. But again, no record-breaking heat, no triple digits, at least not quite yet. We'll see. We've already had a couple of those triple-digit days, or at least one of them, so I'd like to avoid having any more. For as long as possible, of course. We know it's inevitable, but they'll be coming back. All right, just give it some time. All right, that's it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell. Leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really enjoy what we're doing here, then I encourage you to click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube and make a contribution to us that way. Or you can support the channel by checking out or sending some money to our PayPal, groffshow@gmail.com. That is the PayPal address. It's groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. Every dollar helps to support this channel. Keep this thing going. We really could use your support. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Her blogs, videos, everything Michelle related, possibly even Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description. Give that a look. Give that a listen. And, of course, another thing to give a look and listen to is our streaming station, available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. What do we do there? We play lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of music. It's the most chaotic mix of music you'll ever hear. You can even hear me and Michelle. We are there. And it's running all the time, so check it out. And that's, again, linked up in the description, or you can go to kmgx.com and listen that way. All right, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there, and you guys have yourselves an absolutely enrapturing. I know I always use the same superlatives, so I'm trying to expand that. I don't want to just say beautiful or delightful or just have a pleasant, wondrous rest of your Thursday.